Hi, I'm Ben Cruz. I wanted to talk about a little bit about how we came about making the landscape for our Miracle on Farnam display. Generally, what I've done is used Adobe Illustrator, and I've taken more or less raw images of landmarks such as the State Capitol building, Memorial Stadium, the Woodman building, and I've taken photos of these. And using photos, I've created basically vector images of the items. And kind of give you an example here. This is the State Capitol building here. And using this program, I've more or less come down to this and gotten a pretty good level of detail. At which point I incorporate the building into the landscape. Now I actually have 16 horizontal layers of landscape in 32 pieces. Each of those have somewhere probably in the ballpark of 10,000 points, maybe more. So total, I've done somewhere maybe around 300,000 separate little points to make these paths. This is actually the very last. This is actually the last layer on our display, and it does have quite a bit of detail to it. You can see that there's a horse in the barn and a bird and everything. Now the beauty of it is that the laser machine we're using that will cut these acrylic pieces, which by the way are 1/4-inch acrylic pieces, can cut to that level of detail. In fact, there's a few pieces here that would be like pin-size holes that the lasers cut. So ultimately I take the 16 layers, and what I end up with in the end is this. This is the actual end product before going to be cut with the laser. This is the 16 individual items. Now, probably the most fun I had with this project was I had to actually do some research. For example, I tried my best, although scale sometimes doesn't permit it, to make the tallest buildings in Omaha part of the project. And same with Lincoln, I tried to incorporate the actual silhouette of the tallest buildings. So we did have quite a bit of fun making this. The level of detail is pretty outstanding. The end result, as you can see, is the nicely made silhouettes that adorn our display and couple quite nicely with our technology. So really, when you think about technology and what it does, just making this cityscape here involved quite a bit of technology. The software programs, no less than 3 or 4 graphic design programs were involved, and the actual laser cutting itself is quite cutting edge technology at work. So thank you for checking this out.